Welcome to Lessons 1 of our video editing masterclass Introductions to Video Editing. Whether you are an experienced content creator, educator, business owner, or freelancers, this course will give you the essential foundations to start editing professionals' video with confidence. In these lessons, we'll cover like what video editing really means, key concepts, the workflow, different editing platforms like CapCut, Canva, and Premiere Pro, and how to choose the right tools for your needs, and finally, how to set up your editing workspace and accounts step by step. Get ready to dive into the exciting world of storytelling through visuals. So let's begin. Okay, so let's go ahead with the questions and let's start with the basics questions like what is video editing? Okay, simply put, video editing in the process of talking or taking raw video footage and turning it into the polished and meaningful and engaging stories. So this includes like the trimming and also the editing musics and also the transitions like you can find over here, and also adding the musics, also the text and color corrections and also the more. Okay, so like here, whether you are making a YouTube blog or an Instagram reels, corporate presentations, or like or the short films, video editing shapes how your audience feels, understands, and connects with your message. Okay, so and that's it for like what is purpose of the video editing. Okay, so now let's go to try to find out the core concept over here, and there are few core concepts you should know as an editors. Okay, so like here, so this is the timelines like where you organize and sequence your video clips, and we are in the CapCut. If I go to the Canva, and same thing, you will find the timelines like where you organize and sequence your video clips. Or let's go to the Premiere Pro, and here we have also the timelines. Okay, and the next one is the cut and trims, like removing unwanted parts of a clips. You can easily go or you can remove it from here, or let's go to the CapCut or the Canva. You can also easily trim it, like if I gonna select like over here, or let's say we can just split it these pages, or let's go with again there and let's use the split it. And now that here we have, or let's undo it first, and now let's go ahead or let's select it from here and let's split it, and now just remove it from there. Okay, so and that's it. Now same way we can do for the CapCut, like select it and use like the spelled it something like over here, and now we have over here, now delete it, and this one or this way you can give it or remove the unwanted or clips, or you can just easily or trims or cuts like the this way. Okay, and now next one is the transitions, and also effect between scenes, like you can use the like fade in or fade out. So if I want to use something like the over here, like if I gonna want to use the another transitions between over here, so let's say we can go at something as the difference, and let's say if I gonna go to like or if I gonna go it like that this way, so and that's it. So now let's try to play it, so how it just comes with these transitions in there. Okay, Or let's go to the CapCut. You can also add something like over here, or let's say we want to add the transitions between over here. So let's say by selecting, or you can have here the different transitions, or what can I do? So let's add the transitions, and let's say you can have the different transitions and apply between these over there. Okay, and or you can go to the Premiere Pro, and over here you can add, or we have add the transitions effect into between these clips. Okay, so now if I try to play it, so it comes like this way. And the next thing is the audio. So like here I have the voice over, or also the background musics, and also the sound effect. So like here we can go ahead with this, or with our editings. Or if I'm gonna go to into the over here, you can add the different your sounds effects in there, or go to the over here, you can have also the audios to work with the these are editing tools or in the Canva. Okay, and the next one is the text and graphics. Okay, so like here the titles, subtitles, and also the lower third, and same one you can find over there. So if you want to use it over here, or you can go to like the Premiere Pro, and we have something like that, there's one or before that. So let's meet it or for now, and now let's try to play it, and we have this text or graphics in there. Okay, and the another one is the color corrections. Okay, so and here we have the different color corrections in there. So like here when I used, so this is our the simple example we have used with the color corrections, and you can go ahead, or you can change also or into the Canva with the different color. If you gonna want to use, like you can have the different background colors like over here, and that's it. Or you can go to the CapCut and use the different colors in there. Okay, so like go to the basics, use the color adjustment, and now that you're or here you can go with the situations, temperatures, like the that's one. Okay, so and that's it for the simple example. And the another thing is the exporting. So saving your final video in a desired format by clicking over the export, or go to the or Canva and use the share it and export it, or download it as the difference or like MP4 and with the difference quality. Or let's go to the Power or Adobe Premiere Pro, go to the file, use the export, and let's select the media, and now you can easily export it as the difference aspect ratio and also the different resolutions. Okay, so and we'll explore each of these in practical or practice later in the course. Okay, and now let's move into the another segments, or like let's a simple real life example. And let's take an example like imagine you filmed a birthday party, and here you have like three video clips of the cake cuttings. Like or if I gonna now move into the new project, so let's say we're gonna want to go ahead with the new project over here, and now click on the new project. And if I'm gonna go to let's say let's go with the new project, and now that let's say if I'm gonna say this is the birthday, or let's say the party, and let's go with, and we have now open up over like the new one. And now let's add or import these clips over here. So what can I do? So let's click over here, or now let's go to the file and let's open it. And now that, so let's say if I do have like let's go with the my birthday party, and let's say we have like the there's one, and now let's open it over here. Now it's now importing in there. Or what can you do? So let's go to the birthday party and let's add it over here. Let's select it and open it. And now let's go to or let's delete it for all of them. And the another thing is, so let's add the another clips. And if I do have something like, let's say if I have the another clips like the birthday parties, and let's try to find out my another clips over here. I have already in there. Or what can I do? So let's go ahead, or let's try to find out from here, or let's go to the extra large icons, and let's say if I do have like the another clips in there. So let's say we have that's one, and now that's open it. Okay, so that's it. We have these clips in there, like two clips for the friend saying or singing, or one video clips for the openings. Okay, and with editing you might like, or if I gonna now let's go with over here and let's add it into the timelines. Same way we can add also or keep exiting settings over here. And now if I gonna go to or let's use like over here, and let's say we gonna want to use like this one. Okay, so now we can do, so you can easily trim awkward moments. So like here if I want to or delete or like this one, so let's use the C for the razor tools and select it, V for the selections and delete it. Okay, so right click and repel delete. Okay, so and that's it. We have the simple styles and like over here. Or what can I do? So let's rearrange this one and we can keep it like over here. So this is the starting points over here, or we have like there's one. Okay, so and that's it. And you can add the audios or videos files here. So let's go to and try to find out the happy birthday audio files in there, and let's try to find out our clips or the audios over here. So now let's find out, or if I do have into the over here, and let's add these our wishes or birthday musics in there. Okay, so and that's it. So now let's move into the timelines, and that's it. Here we have added into the or like these cheerful musics. So like here, and we have like that's one, or let's try to unmute it from here. So let's go ahead. Okay, so and that's it. Now let's overlay a happy birthday or like these titles, and we can do by simply go to the type tools, and let's say if I'm gonna go to over here, and let's say like let's go it and let's say the happy birthday. So let's go with and say the happy birthday like there's one. This is the simple one, you can just use it from there. Okay, so and that's it. Or you can easily animate with the different settings if you want to use it. So and that's it. So now let's use it, and this is the simple one we have worked in there. So that's the, or you can export it as 1 minute or 1 minute's highlights reels, or by you can use the transitions or add the another colors if you want to use it. Okay, so for now you can just go to the file and use the export and use the media, and you can export it as like 1 minute's highlight reels. Okay, so that's the power of editing, like turning memories into a cinematics moments. Okay, so and that's it. Now let's begin with CapCut, free beginners friendly video editing tools available on mobile or on the desktop. So like CapCut is perfect for short forms content like reels, TikToks and YouTube shorts. Okay, so for that, so let's go to the CapCut, or let's try to open the CapCuts over here. And if I gonna go to, and let's say if I do have the CapCut like that, that's one, and I want to go with the desktop versions to work on. Okay, so now that here we are opening up the CapCut to work on. So now the next thing is we want to create the simple, or like go with the create project. And now we want to or edit this one, and we can do by or create the or name it with the different name. So let's say we can just modify for now, and let's say we gonna want to use the birthday party. Okay, so let's go with, and let's say the birthday party over here, and let's say we have the that's one, and let's say we want to use the aspect ratio as the originals and save it for now. Okay, so now let's drag and drop videos, photos and audios files here. So let's double click, and let's say if I do have the like birthday, or let's also select our clips into the there, or let's say if I do have like that that's one, or now then just up, or what can I do? So let's delete it for now, or let's double click, or if I gonna go to and select all of them, and again I want to add the another clips over here. So let's import, and now let's go to the download, and from there let's choose, and if I do have like that that's one, and then just open it. Okay, so and that's it. Now we can easily drag and drop into the interface. So like here if I gonna go to, or we can just go to like over here, just drag and drop over here, and that's it. We are now drag and dropped into the over here like the there's one. So and that's it, or I'm gonna use like the there's one. So this is the simple example we are just using for like the or with the CapCut, and that's it. Now let's add this or these audios to the timelines. Okay, so and that's it. We have the simple examples in there. Okay, so and that's it. We have just working with over here, or like that that's one. So or you can use the auto captions like by going to the audios, and or now you can select this text or go to the text over here, and this times let's select the auto captions, and you can easily or select the spoken languages like that that's one. Let's use the Englishes, or let's use the generate. Okay, so now it's generating the or auto captions or the titles with these audio files. Okay, so it takes the several times to work in. Okay, so this is the simple steps. You can go ahead, or now it's working, or you can go to the web based in there, or there with no speech recognized in over there. So now let's try to play. So it comes like this way, or you can add the transitions. For example, let's say, and we can go to the transitions between these clips, and let's say we're gonna, or we can add the transitions over there, and the another one. So let's say we want to add the another transitions over there, or let's or spell it over here like the these audio clips, or use it and spell it, and now delete it from the rest of over here. Let's use the fade in and also the fade out. Okay, so and that's it. We have like the there's one, or the next thing is we can add the text with the text templates over here, and we have the different text templates. Like you can easily go ahead and select or work with there. Okay, so let's say if I gonna go to, and let's work with over here, and now that is now downloading this text plate, or like the text, or like these templates, or you can change here the diff or your own styles, like you can say the happy birthday or something like this, so or you can use it over here. So and that's it. So now we can just go to, and now let's say if I'm gonna go to something, let's say the happy birthday, something like this one, and let's go ahead with the happy birthday like that. That's one we have, or we are using over here. So now let's go to, or if I'm gonna increase or expand over here. So now let's try to play it, so how it will come. 13 candles in a row. Okay, so and that's it for the simple example. And now, or you can go to the web-based CapCut. So if I'm gonna go to, and let's say we have the web-based CapCut over here, and you can now easily use the different CapCut styles like pre-designed templates like over here. Or let's say if I now try to find out the birthday, like let's say the birthday party or birthday, these templates we are looking for, and here we have the different birthday parties over, or like you can go ahead, or let's say let's choose the simple one we want to work in, and this is the pre-built or pre-made templates and effects in there. So let's go ahead, or let's say we're gonna want to use like say the pre-built, or let's go ahead over here, or let's say we're gonna want to use the another one, or let's say if I'm gonna go to, or let's go to with the this one, or we have over here, or let's go with the another one, or let's say with the happy birthday, something like
ready
this.
Let's go. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, so and that's it. We are now working with the happy birthday or like pre-designed templates over here. You can easily replace the effects or replace like the videos or audios or the or pictures if you want to work it. Okay, so it takes the several times to loading it. And also now, so now that here we are in here, so now you can easily replace, so whatever you want, you can go to over here and you can easily replace your videos and audios in CapCut.
Happy birthday
So
to
for now
Happy
let's
birthday.
cancel it in there. Next is the Canva. Okay, and best known for graphics design, but now powerful for video creations. Okay, and Canva is ideal for like social media promos, and also the slide based video explainers, ads and marketings videos, and also, or for now let's dim is over here, and text driven Instagram or the Facebook reels. Okay, and in the or Canva we have the video templates or text animations or stock footages, branding elements, and time or timelines editor. Okay, so for now if I'm gonna go to for simple example, let's go to the video creations, and let's say we want to go with like the birthday, or let's say the birthday video, and if I'm gonna select for the videos like that, that's one, and let's try to find out the specifics one, and let's say the birthday, or let's go with, and let's go with the birthday parties over here. Okay, so and here we have like that these birthday clips over here, or you can go ahead, or if I'm gonna now go to, or let's say, or if I'm gonna go to the Canva templates with over here, or let's say we have the birthday or over here, or let's go to click or the cancel it for now, or let's go back again, and let's say we gonna want to use something the videos, or you can say the birthday clips, or like here again. So let's go to the happy birthday, or like the or happy birthdays like that, there's one. Okay, so now we are moving into the birthday, or like that, there's one. So now let's select it, and now you can easily customize from there. Okay, so now let's customize these templates for edit it. So, and this is, or it's best for beginners who want visually clean videos with minimals complete or complete 60. Okay, so now that here we have this simple one, you can add the different one. So this is our the simple, or like we have over here, and you can add your own style. So if you gonna want to use it from here, so and that's it. Or what can I do? So let's use the, like I have the elements, or let's go to the upload. We want to use here, or you can add here the another pages to work or upload the videos. So let's say we want to add the video from here, and we're gonna want to use like the birthday party, like the these two, and then just open it, and now it's uploading these or these clips or onto the Canva to work on, or we can edit with the Canva. Okay, so and now, and we are also moving into the over here, and before that you can change here the difference of these pictures if you want to use, or you can have the or your own one, and you can change here the very easily in there. Okay, so now if I'm gonna go to the second pages, and let's say I want to use these clips into the there. So for that I can do, so let's select these pages, and let's select these clips in over here, and that's it. Now right click, or I can set it as the background. So or over here and set video as the background. Okay, so and that's it, we have over here. And now let's go to, and now it comes over like this way, or we are, or we have now added these video clips into the Canva, or same way you can do for the there's one. Okay, so and over here, or the another thing is you can add the different text like the or happy birthday or something if you want to use the pre-designed one. So let's go to the text, and if I'm gonna select something the, or let's go with the this add text over here, and that's it. So if I'm gonna now say the happy birthday, just we are working on over here, and now let's change here the difference of like these effects, and with the another colors to highlight it. Okay, so or now let's resize it over here, and also, and that's it. And the thing is, let's use the, or we can just go to the effects, or we can now use the another effects over here, and like we have over here, and that's it. And now let's use the animations with the there's one. Okay, so if I'm gonna go to, and we have these effects, or let's go to the typewriters with these effects. Okay, so now let's try to play it. So how it will comes, you can now see it comes with like this way. Okay, so and that's it. And when everything is done, you can also add the elements. So if you want to use like the icons or logos or the your own images in there, and when you are satisfied with your edits, go to the share and download it as the like mp4, or download is like the 1080 pixels for the best regulations. Okay, and now let's move into the next sections, and we're gonna go to the Adobe Premiere Pro. Okay, and finally Premiere Pro, the industry standard video editing software used by like filmmakers and professionals. Okay, so like here, and this is also the great for like the Premiere Pro, great for YouTube videos and documentaries and corporate videos and music's video. Okay, and the thing is, why Premiere Pro, like not the Canva, not the CapCut, like Premiere Pro has the precise control. Okay, and professionals effects and advanced audio tools and seamless integrations with Photoshop and After Effects and support for all video formats like TikToks or also the Instagrams or also the different one or like verticals and also the horizontals. Okay, and Premiere Pro has a learning curve, but it gives you the most creative powers. So how do you choose the right plate or the right platform? So here is the comparisons or quick comparisons with both of them, like or like the platform, like the CapCut or also the different one. So let's say, so here like the platform, so and this is the CapCut, and for the best for shorts and video reels, and for the skill levels, so this is the beginners and cost is free. And for the Canva, so this is best for like marketings, slides, promos, and skill level is for the beginners and cost is like free and also the pro. And for the platform, the Premiere Pro, and this is the like best for full projects like pro editing, and skill level is for the intermediate and also the pro levels, and cost is should be the subscriptions. Okay, so now let's go to the step by step scenario, and we want to go with the CapCut and also the Canva and also the Premiere Pro to work on. So now that here we are in the the CapCut, you can easily go ahead and find the quickly trendy templates and auto resize from here. And let's say if I'm gonna go to and let's go with the trendy one, or let's go over here, or if I'm gonna select from something like over here, or if I'm gonna now let's try to go with like the this one BGM like this. Okay, so and that's it. You can just use these templates and customize you or with your own styles. Okay, so this is the simple one, and the another one is the Canva, and this is the Canva like where you can create easily the product promo videos. Like let's say if I gonna now go to, or let's say the product promo, let's go with and say the product promo, and now that here we are in the simple one, or let's say if I gonna let's say with the there's one, or let's customize for now, let's click it and customize these templates, and this is the clean design and easy brandings with the Canva. And the next thing is we can do, so let's change here, and if I gonna or if I use my like the brand kit or fonts or colors over here, so the first step is, so let's go to the brand hub and let's use my brand colors. Okay, so and that's it. So now let's use like here the latest headphone instead of the this one. Let's say if I gonna go to something like the shoes over here, let's say the latest shoes, and if I gonna now let's go to and edit the another shoes, so let's say the shoes over here, and let's go with the or like the this one, and now that here we have the difference one, so let's select it something just I want to or worked over here. And let's say if I'm gonna now go to, or let's select like the simple one for the advertisement, or let's go ahead like that, that's one. Okay, so and that's it. Or before that I can do, so let's delete it for now, and that's it from here. Okay, so this is the simple way, just click or replace it and you can have your own styles over here. And if I gonna do have the this one, or if I use something the same or another these photos, so let's say we want to use the DSLR camera, let's say the, or like here the DSLR cameras for the another pictures, let's go to the photos, or if I gonna now delete it for the this one, so now let's select, or let's select it over here, and that's it. Now let's remove the background to work over here, and now that it's now back, or it's now removed. And before we want to move it like little bits over here, or let's go to, or let's use this one to highlight it over here. So and that's it, we have over here. And the next thing is we can easily use the edit it from there, and you can add the something like the shadows for, like you can do like over here, let's use the drop shadows over here. So and that's it for the this one. Okay, if I gonna go to and over here. Okay, so and that's it with the Canva. Or you can have the different one if you gonna want to use. Or let's change here the brand colors, let's say we gonna want to use like the this one, or let's say we want to use also the another colors over there, and that's it. Here let's say we gonna want to use like the this one. So and that's it, with the few clicks we have the, or like these styles in there. And the next thing is we want to use the Premiere Pro to work on. So let's go to, and let's try to find out the Premiere Pro to work on over here. And the same thing you can add easily like the YouTube blog or film, like use the Premiere Pro and better control or color gradings in there. Or if I gonna now for, let's go to, and let's go to the another project I have over here, and let's say we have like the this one. So now let's delete it for now, or I can do for like let's delete it, and let's create like over here. Or if I do have like, or let's select all of them and now delete it for now. And I have the simple footage, like I can just go ahead. Or if I gonna now move into the timelines, and that's it over here, like the morning coffee and the typings over, or the busy work day in there. So go ahead and you can just work with the Premiere Pro, add the transitions, or add the different text, or the color gradings, or also the sound mix. Okay, so choosing the right tools saves times and align with your goals and skill levels. So and that's it. Now let's move into the setting up your workspace and account. Okay, so the first one is, so let's move, or let's walk through setting up your CapCut account and workspace. Okay, so for that, so let's move into, or if I gonna go to the here, and let's first what can you do, so let's move into, and you can just browse the CapCut, or let's say the CapCut.com, and just, or let's go to the another account to show you. If I gonna do have like the something, let's say I want to go it over here, or let's say we're gonna want to use the CapCut like the this one. Let's try to find out, and let's move into the CapCut.com. Okay, so here you have the options to log or sign up you with your email or the Google account. So it takes the several times to work in, and here I have already logged in. But if I log out for now, and if I gonna go to and let's say sign out for the now, and now we want to sign in with the Google account, so I'm gonna or want to show you. So you can go with the continue with your TikTok or continue with your Facebook or continue with CapCut mobile. Okay, so let's go to with the Google accounts like that. This one, let's say we want to choose this account, and now we are moving into the our account. Okay, so it takes also the times to go ahead and also or move into the CapCut account. So and that's it. Now click on the new project. So let's create the new project, and from there you can just go ahead or let's create the new project, and let's say we want to use for the TikToks and YouTube or also Instagrams reels over here. Now we are moving into the these options like for the Instagrams or also the YouTube or like the YouTube stories in also the Instagrams. So and that's it. So here we have to or in there. So now upload your clips. So go to the upload, and from there you can choose like upload files or upload folders, or you can use something like Dropbox or Google Drive from here. So let's say so this is our first times, and let's go to the upload and upload the files. So now that here we are moving into the there. So now let's say if I do have like the birthday party these clips, let's or select all of them and then open it. So now it's uploading these clips into the Canva or the like the CapCut accounts. And also when everything is done, you can easily go to or move into the timelines, so where you can trim it or just you can go ahead with the different settings, like you can trim it or split it up, or like let's go to like also the that's one, and that's it. Or let's add the musics into the our over here. Okay, so and that's it. We have now added the musics in the timelines in there. So for now let's delete it for now, or let's select it and add it to the timelines. Okay, and also you can add the text tools to add the text into the over here. So if I gonna go to the add heading, let's say we gonna want to use something, let's say the happy birthday, or like the or if you're gonna use something, let's say or let's go to the basics editing or editings, and here you have the options to work in the basics editing. Okay, or the another thing is, and this is the on the desktop versions, and of or for the mobile versions you can easily go to and select or download it and download for the CapCut apps to work on the mobile. And this is the similar, like you have the options to or added the medias, or you have the options to go with the templates or elements, and also the or audios, and you can add the like this kind of text. So let's say if I gonna use the welcome or something, let's go with, or you can have the options to edit it over there. Okay, so and that's it with the CapCut. And once setup is complete, you are ready to edit it. Okay, so you can just ready to edit it when you have set up it. And that's it with the CapCut setup options. And now let's move into the or Canva video editing or editor setups. So and this is Canva for video editings. So we can do, let's go to the Canva, or let's go to the new tabs, and let's say we're gonna want to use the canva.com. And now let's try to open it, and you have the options to create an account, or you can go, or we have, this is the simple one when we are within or with our accounts. So if you do have the another accounts, you can go to, or let's go to the lockout for now. And if I now go to, or let's say we have these accounts, or create or login as with the Google account if you want to use it in there. So, and now that, or let's also, we have now into there, or let's move into our pro versions. And I have already in there, and I have already logged in with my accounts in there. So here in the search bar, let's say we're gonna go to the home tabs again, and let's say in the search bar, let's try to find out the video, or let's cancel it for now, or let's, or for now I can move into the again. And here let's say we're gonna want to use, so let's go with the video and select like the templates or blanks video. And also if I gonna now go to something like, let's go with, we have the different videos over here, or let's say if I gonna go to or select like that, that's one, and you can use it or go with the blank one, or let's select customize these templates. And when you use it the or customize these templates, and you will see a timelines view at the bottoms like here, or let's say we have in the timelines, and you can upload your videos and drag into the frame. So let's say if I do have the already the videos in my account, so let's go to, and if I gonna now let's move into like over here, and let's move it, or you can use like the over here, or let's say I have the, that's one. Okay, so and that's it, we have changed our videos into the frame and there, and also the add the text, magics, and also the transitions. So if you want to use it over here, so this is the simple one we are just working over here. Or if I gonna now pause it for now, and you can just go to over here travel block, and let's say we're gonna want to use the another or font styles, or let's say if I gonna use the Futura like that, that's one, you can change here the names, or you can delete it from now. Okay, so and that's it. Or let's go to the add the musics, or if I gonna go to like the travel or travel musics, we can just go to over here, and let's try to add it. Or let's say use this one, and let's drop and drag and drop into the timelines. So and that's it, here we have added the or this audios into the our timeline. Okay, so and that's it. Now when you satisfied, click on the share buttons, and without or like over here, go to the share buttons and download it as the mp4. Okay, so and if I gonna go to over here, let's go to and use the download and select the mp4 and download it, and just hit on the download. So and even without design skills, Canva helps create professional looking video slides. Okay, so and that's it. Now onto the Premiere Pro. So it's powerful, but step is key. Okay, so we can do, so let's go to the, or if I gonna now, let's move into the another or the tab, and let's say we're gonna use the Adobe, or let's say the or adobe.com. And now we have the options to download it, like download Premiere Pro, like you can have the options to download free trial or the subscriptions. Okay, so here we have the options to work on like the apps in there, so you can go ahead and download it, so the Premiere Pro, and install it. So here we have the options to go ahead and use the Premiere Pro. I have already also open up or like launch in the Premiere Pro. In there I have already installed it, and that's it. We have over here. So the next step is we want to create the new project, and before that, so let's close the previous one and let's go to over here again there, and let's also close the all of them, and also, and that's it, we have over here. So now let's click on the new project, and also you can name it or whatever you want. So let's say the, or like setup, or setup project like this one, and then select your locations and then just save it. Okay, so and save your locations, and now import your footage or drag or files, or you can just use like Ctrl+I to import, and it will pop up with the box to import it, or you can go to the file and use the import, and it will be pop up with the same dialog box over here, or double clicking over here, and you can easily import from there. Okay, so for example, let's go to, then let's use something that travels, or let's go with the, there's one, or if I'm gonna go to with the these 3 clips and the 1 music, and then just open it. Okay, so and that's it. So here we have added into the Premiere Pro. Now we want to add these clips onto the timelines, so let's use it this one into the first, and you can easily arrange it like what do you want to use, or we have like the that's one, or let's go to the over here, or what can I do, so let's right click and repel delete over here, and now let's move into the this or these audios into the or under the video clips, and before that, so let's, or I have the that's one, let's right click and use the unlink, and now let's delete like the that's one, or I want to do, so let's right click again and unlink, and same way we can do right click and unlink it. Now select this audio one, and now let's move this audio into the A1. Okay, so now let's decrease the volume levels from here, and you can also hear the sounds like over here. Okay, so and that's it. And the next thing is, so let's make it little bit the zoom in, or I'm gonna do, so let's go ahead, or what can I do, so let's crop it with the C for the erasers, and let's also crop these audios, and V for the delete it, or V for selections and delete over here. And now the next thing is we can add the effects or the audio or the transitions between these clips. So let's select it and go to the video transitions, and let's say if I'm gonna go to the dissolves, and let's say we can use the cross dissolves over here, and that's it. Here we have imported this one. So now let's go to, and now let's try to find out, and it comes like this way. Okay, so and the another one, if I'm gonna say the deep to black, and that's it, we have added over there. So now it's in there, and that's it. So and Also you can change these colors if you want to use. So let's go to the Lumetri colors, and let's say, or if I'm gonna go back to the, or let's say if I'm gonna go to or make or take this one to the top, or let's say we're gonna want to use this one, or let's say the basics corrections, and let's say we want to add the another LUTS from here, and let's say if I'm gonna do have like the that's one and that's it, or you can have like the difference one, like you can use like the another one. So and that's it with the different colors in there, or you can go to the or white balance, or like over here, and we have over here, and that's it for the simple example, or we can make it like the same styles in there. Okay, so and that's it over here, and when everything is done you can just save the project with the Ctrl plus S to save it and back up the regularly. And also Premiere Pro is best used on powerful computers with at least 8 GB RAM. Okay, and the next one is the, or we have just worked over here, and this is the great job. You have completed like lessons 1 of our video editing course. So let's recap what you have learned today, like what is video editing is and why it's important, and key concepts like timelines and trimmings, and also the transitions, and tools like CapCut, and also the Canva and Premiere Pro, and how to choose the right platform for the best or different projects, and yet how to set up your editing workspace step by steps. Okay, and in the next lessons we will dive into the basic editing tools, whether or where you will start cuttings, trimmings, editings, musics, and buildings your very first video. Okay, ready to take the next step? Let's jump into lessons 2.